Well, today, ladies and gentlemen, we've all gathered here at this venue to pay our respects and remember one such individual, Major Sandeep Unnikrishnan, whose heroic efforts saved the lives of countless others, and as an ode to his memory in the presence of his parents, Mr. Unnikrishnan and Mrs. Dhanlakshmi. Namaste, Auntie, Namaste, Uncle. We are all gathered here today. Well, we also have Adivi Sesh, who has very beautifully portrayed the journey, and we have a video to show you how it all began. Let's take a look. I think we've all experienced this together of how it began, and I have to say this one statement and this one thought that now stays with me before we proceed, that this is how we celebrate his life, not just how he died. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you will join me as I invite up on stage Mr. Unnikrishnan, Mrs. Dhanlakshmi, and Adivi Sesh.
Because why I'm saying is that when we were in Hyderabad last time, the director spoke to us as director himself, and then he listened to us more than uh, what he has to say. Then only that 10% increased to 50%. Adivi Shesh actually, what he does is that to convince us that I'm not joking or something like that, he speaks very nicely. But Shashi spoke to me in a same tone. Yesterday also he called me. I sincerely hope that he had to be here. But maybe both of them cannot stay away from Hyderabad, and then they are very sincere in the last stages. I will watch the movie and then you can add that also. See, I will certify that it is 100%. So until then it will be something between 70 to 80%, because the shoot is over, schedule is announced. Schedule, I mean that the release date is announced. Let us see. Because I have seen Sandeep. There is no wonder that, because I am his father, but I am just not his father alone. I am his critic. I am his disciple. He was my mentor. Such a personality. You can say that there are many people about it, but he was my son. When a few people came to me when I was in Whitefield in my daughter's place, they just told me that we are going to make a movie on Sandeep. Before that, maybe about a dozen people spoke the same thing, if not in person, on phone or through somebody else or something like that. So I took it as one of such claim. I didn't want to commit anything, because I'm sure, now also I'm sure that they cannot depict Sandeep as it is. It's not possible. For that matter, any biopic will not bring out anything 100%. I think you agree with me. So, under these circumstances, we should be thinking the maximum, how much you can go, that will be the right thing. I'm not criticizing him. The effort is always appreciated. He is very sincere. And work-wise also, I heard, I have not seen any of his film. Maybe some clips I have seen. I don't want to see that also, because I want to see him as major. Then only I will see his Gutacharya also in full. Thank you.
Auntie, may I please request you to say a few words as well?
अभी आपके साथ में ये स्टेज में बैठते हैं, ये सिर्फ मेरे बेटे संदीप के नाम पर, नहीं तो मैं इधर बैठ नहीं सकती। संदीप जाने के बाद 10 साल से अंदर ज़्यादा लोग आया घर पे मूवी बनाने के लिए, मूवी के बारे में बात करने के लिए। फिर मैं सोचा संदीप की तरह कौन आते हैं ऐसा, इसी तरह सोच के 10 साल से बाद संदीप को सीईओ मुझे फ़ोन किया, आंटी संदीप के बारे में एक फिल्म होना चाहिए, लोग आए मेरे पास, क्या चाहते हैं आप। फिर भी मैं बोला उसके साथ, उसको नाम श्री, आपको मालूम है ना संदीप की तरह कौन आते हैं ऐसा, अच्छी तरह मालूम है ना। हाँ आंटी मुझे मालूम है, फिर भी मैं सोचते हैं ऐसा एक मूवी बनाने के लिए। आंटी को मालूम है, नहीं आंटी देखा ये कैलाश नादन सीरियल, मैं देखा नहीं आंटी, इसमें शिव एक्टिंग किया है ना, आप देखा नहीं, ऐसा बोला। फिर उसको मन में भी मैं ज़्यादा कुछ नहीं रस आया, फिर हम ये कदम किया। फिर मैं सोचा घर पे बैठ के, कितना लोग इसी तरह पूछा मेरे पास, वो भी ऐसा पूछा है ना, अभी कोई आया है तो मेरे पास आया है तो मैं ठीक है संदीप के बारे में एक मूवी बना सकते हैं ना, ऐसा मैं डिसाइड किया। इसके बाद शेष आया, शेष और शरद और रोहित, ऐसा कुछ लोग आके, सुप्रिया और कुछ लोग आके इसी तरह पूछे। मैं डिसाइड किया ओके आप लोग अच्छा तरह एक सिनेमा बना सकते हैं, मैं सोचा ऐसा। फिर शेष हमारे घर पे और पूरा लोग हमारे घर पे बार बार आया, ये संदीप के बारे में ज़्यादा पूछा। इसी तरह एक मूवी इधर तक का आया, इतना तक आया। फिर भी मुझे मालूम, इतना सोचते नहीं मूवी के बारे में, मूवी अच्छा तरह आते हैं और मूवी किस तरह आते हैं, और मूवी के बारे में थोड़ा भी मैं अभी भी वरीड करते नहीं। संदीप एक मूवी मैनिक थे, इसलिए मैं सोचा संदीप, अभी भी मैं शेष को बोला, हम दोनों थोड़ा इसी तरह थोड़ा बात करते हैं ना आपके साथ। संदीप किसी तरह बात करते थे मेरे पास, इतना अच्छा एक्टर को आप मिला, फिर भी आपको बीच में थोड़ा ये बुरा बात करते हैं, क्यों ऐसा। अभी दोपहर को भी मैं शेष को ऐसा बोला। फिर मुझे मालूम नहीं है, आप लोग पूछिए, मैं बात करते हैं।
Thank you so much, Auntie. Sesh, we'd like to know from you, and that was a wonderful line that I think now stays with all of us, that we're going to be celebrating his life, not just how he died. May I request you to please say a few words to everyone who's here today?
Hey guys, I think ऐसा है कि I don't know uncle and auntie पूरी तरह क्या सोचते हैं, पर in my heart and mind it's always been a sincere intention to tell the story right. और ऐसा हुआ कि कहीं ना कहीं इस जर्नी में मैं अंकल और आंटी के साथ ये बॉन्ड ऐसे बनने लगा कि मैं अंकल से डांट खाने के लिए तैयार था, आंटी के खाना खाने के लिए तैयार था. एंड देन इट स्टार्टेड बिकमिंग समथिंग लाइक फैमिली. मतलब मेरे दिमाग में ये थोड़ा बैक सीट पे आ गया कि मूवी के वास्ते मैं इनसे मिलने आया था. एंड इट सॉर्ट ऑफ बिकेम कि जैसे कोई 5th स्टैंडर्ड का लड़का जैसे अपने माँ पापा को खुश करना चाहेगा कि यार माँ पापा देखो मेरे अच्छे मार्क्स मिले. सो माई इंटेंशन became to write this film and act in this film and make a film जो बस मतलब February 11 को रिलीज़ हो रही है, तो शायद February 8-9 जब भी देखेंगे अंकल और आंटी, just to have them look at me and say ठीक है, we're satisfied. That they're sort of the first audience for the film in that sense. Beyond that, अंकल और आंटी इनके साथ जो बातचीत होती है मेरी, it's always about मेजर संदीप, not so much कि शूटिंग में क्या चल रहा है. आंटी मुझे यादें बताती हैं, जैसे आंटी कह रही थी जब संदीप सर के CEO ने फ़ोन किया और उन्होंने कहा कि शायद संदीप सर पे फिल्म बननी चाहिए. द आइडिया वॉज, आंटी कह रही थी ऐसा कौन है, तो उन्होंने सजेस्ट किया वो हर हर महादेव में शिव जी का रोल करते हैं, शायद ऐसे टाइप का कोई लगना चाहिए. So it was that kind of a very soft small discussion that was happening between family members. जब it's just my luck कि उस टाइम मैंने जाके उनको फ़ोन किया और मैंने कहा कि मैं एक बार आपसे मिल सकता हूँ. That's all it was. It was, शायद मैं ये कह सकता हूँ कि it was predestined कि जिनको कोई इंटरेस्ट नहीं था संदीप सर की ज़िंदगी के बारे में कि कोई मूवी बनाए, सडनली them deciding कि ठीक है शायद मूवी बननी चाहिए और उसी टाइम पे मेरा फ़ोन करना, it's all just predestined. It's not anything beyond that. So keeping that in mind, it became my goal to, as uncle said, it's not very possible कि 31 साल की ज़िंदगी हम we can just tell it in a way कि if we want to tell it 100% accurately क्या हो जाता है, we have to make a film that's 31 years long. That's the truth. So my goal didn't become to tell exactly कि उस दिन संदीप सर ने ग्रीन शर्ट पहना था तो शायद इसी सीन में भी ग्रीन शर्ट पहननी चाहिए. My goal didn't become that. It became trying to understand his mind, his heart, his soul. वो हर सिचुएशन में रिएक्ट कैसे करेंगे, वो किसी मुसीबत का सामना किया तो how would he react to it. And I would often call auntie and uncle to consult कि how would he say this, how would he react to this, how would he feel about this. And I think that's where it began. It's like this sense that I just started thinking more and more about him, and my conversations, my bond, my journey so far, all of it's become this thing that's about Sandeep sir, rather than चलो यार ये बड़ा सा सेट बनाया, चलो यार ये कॉस्ट्यूम पहन लिया, चलो यार ये एक्शन सीन शूट किया हमने. At the same time, we've also spoken कि uncle has often asked me, अच्छा इस फिल्म के बाद क्या, कि रिलीज होने के बाद भूल जाओगे क्या मैं. So I think that became my fundamental feeling and responsibility and desire. मैंने खुद के पेरेंट्स से भी बात की इस चीज़ के बारे में कि I'm always there for them and I want to be there for them beyond the realm of this film, beyond the realm of the release strategy and the marketing and the promotion and all that. The goal is to be a family member and, you know, to look out for family the way you do. And frankly, I think that is why, you know, a few moments before the memorial is about to start downstairs, they're actually willing to be here because they know कि हमारा attempt ये है कि tell a sincere story about Major Sandeep's life, and number two, there is this sense of family rather than it being anything else, any sort of a, you know, film understanding. I think that's what it is. So thank you.
Sesh, well, you have a journey of portraying this beautiful journey that you've done through the movie. Would you like to tell us a little bit about that before we show the video?
I think ये फिल्म के शूट के बीच में, you know, we had COVID, the first wave, the second wave. So क्या हो गया था कि I got a much bigger chance to actually sort of inhabit Major Sandeep's persona. You know, usually एक फिल्म एक साल में बनती है. This became a 2.5-year journey. So I got the chance, and ultimately to make a better film, to sort of try and understand him in a much deeper way. Things about what made him smile, things about his favorite foods, things about his love for animals, things about bakery में उनका favorite bun जो आंटी ने बताया. You know, recently आंटी मुझे सुना रही थी when, you know, he was 5 years old, him singing rhymes in the class, you know, English वाले rhymes, Hindi वाले rhymes, in fact singing an English song also. You know, it's just it became about less about research and more about just sort of together reminiscing on the soul of someone who's still here yet he's not. And I think that's largely what the journey has been. I can't even presume to understand what it is they feel on a daily basis. I can only try. And I think that's why I'm here.
Thank you. So I think, ladies and gentlemen, along with auntie and uncle, we should take a look at this journey together. Auntie, uncle, मैं आपसे रिक्वेस्ट करूँगी कि प्लीज़ आप हमारे साथ यहाँ पर आ जाइए ताकि हम साथ मिलकर इस वीडियो को देखें. चाहूँगी एक बार आप once you join us up on stage in the next few seconds. May I invite Mr. Unikrishnan, Mrs. Dhanlakshmi, Sesh, please join us. May I also invite Sai Manjrekar and Mr. Vivek Krishnani, Managing Director, Sony Pictures Films, India. आंटी अंकल, 2008 में हम सारी मुंबईकर्स, सारे लोग जो यहाँ पर हैं, हमने इस सारे माहौल को देखा था टीवी पर, और आई डोंट थिंक एनी ऑफ अस हैव वर्ड्स टू एक्चुअली explain or attempt to say about the sacrifices that have been made. But I have to say that during the course of the journey, we saw that Sesh was lucky कि उनको मेजर संदीप के बारे में इतनी सारी चीज़ें पता चली और वो इतने सारे इंस्टेंसेस से रूबरू हुए. आंटी, क्या आप हमें मेजर संदीप के बारे में कुछ ऐसी चीज़ों से रूबरू करवाएंगी प्लीज़? Anything that you'd like to share, maybe one or two instances.
संदीप के बारे में मैं किस तरह इतना से बात करते हैं मुझे मालूम नहीं है। वो इतना 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 है तो भी मुझे ये आते नहीं। 2008 में जुलाई अगस्त में संदीप 41 डेज छुट्टी पर आया घर पे। वो हमारे घर लेआउट में एक टेम्पल है, उधर हम दोनों थे। उस समय संदीप पूछा, पापा डैडी मैं किस तरह आऊँ, ट्रेन में आना चाहिए और फ्लाइट में? फिर डैडी बोला फ्लाइट में आ जा। कभी भी पहले संदीप ऐसा पूछा नहीं, फ्लाइट में आना चाहिए और ट्रेन में, वो पूछा भी नहीं है, पहली बार ऐसा पूछा। फिर घर पे आया, वो घर पे आके हमें सच्ची बात ये है, आपके साथ मुझे बात करने को, संदीप के बारे में बात करने को आते नहीं, क्योंकि वो अभी भी वो बोला इतना एलाबरेट करना नहीं चाहिए मुझे। यस आई नो बट फिर उस दिन हम भी ट्रिप गया, वो विजयनगर साम्राज्य। ऐसा हर एक छुट्टी पर वो आया है तो घर पे गांव में जाते हैं। गांव है तो संदीप को इतना प्यारी जगह है, और स्कूल में भी ऐसा ही है संदीप। लास्ट टाइम संदीप आके प्रिंसिपल के साथ डिनर खा के वो गया, अगस्त 11 में वो वापस गया। उस समय वो बोला, मम्मी इधर पास में है ना रेलवे स्टेशन, वो मैं जाने के टाइम में उधर से जाते हैं, क्योंकि 15 मिनट्स है ये रेलवे स्टेशन के बीच आने के लिए, जाने के लिए। फिर वो बोला मैं रेल के उस दिन के एक्सप्रेस में गया, वो कर्नाटका एक्सप्रेस में। वो बोला वो पास में है ना, उस समय तक आप दोनों के साथ में बैठ सकते हैं ना। फिर वो उसी तरह गया। आने के टाइम एयरपोर्ट से आया, फ्लाइट में आया। फिर जाने के टाइम
एयरपोर्ट में आने के बारे में मैं बोल सकता हूँ।
फिर जाने के टाइम ट्रेन में गया। वो जाने के टाइम संदीप का स्कूटर है उधर, स्कूटर के साथ वो दोनों गया। मैं गेट के पास रुके, कितना दूर तक ये हाथ इसी तरह टच कर सकते हैं, उतना दूर तक में हम दोनों टच किया। उस दिन सोचा भी नहीं संदीप वापस आते नहीं, मैं भी सोचा नहीं, वो भी सोचा नहीं। उस तरह है वो स्टोरी।
Can I say about his arrival in the flight? That's very strange. That is Sandeep. It's something great. He told me that I'll come by flight for the first time in the new airport. So he told me that you come by scooter. We have only kinetic Honda. It was new at that time. Now also it is there. So he told me you come by scooter only. Then I said, no, so you will have luggage at least. One big bag will be there. So he actually told me that, no, I told him that I will hire a taxi, a cab, then I can do. I speak or what? So I went by a scooter, and then when I went there, his bag was this big. It's a small scooter, so 90 cc capacity. No, this is okay. You don't have to worry about that. She can control herself. We have been doing it for the last 13 years. So I started the scooter and then he said that can this come on this? No, you don't worry about that. So I just came out. I knew that we will not reach home. He said that no, see, you start, then we'll see. That is the way in which he inspires people. Actually, the airport road is so good in Bangalore those days. Now also it's okay. When I started scooter and I was riding in about 10-15 kilometer speed, because I was afraid, if at all we are falling, it should not hurt us. So I just increased the speed, little bit. The scooter went this way, upside down, and he was just laughing. I was afraid how to bring the wheel down, and we traveled about a furlong like that, and then I said that I cannot ride. You will ride, because you cannot hold this bag. The bag was so heavy, maybe about 200 kgs. So that way, see, he makes everything possible. Whatever impossible, he makes possible. So in his last journey also, as she said, in the KK Express, the so-called KK Express, we will say Kerala Karnataka Express because it was combined. Now it is Karnataka Express only. So he just went with 2 bags. I had 2 bags and then he had 1 bag. He entered some compartment. That गाड़ी उधर 2 मिनट रुकता है, इससे ज़्यादा नहीं, यलहंका स्टेशन पर. So he just went into some compartment. I was not knowing where his seat was. What is he doing? Then I was just searching with the bag. He was just listening me. But when I met him, I went inside the compartment. He said that, why are you doing? No, this will stop only 2 minutes. No, Dad, it will stop for 20 minutes here. He listened to the announcement and then he knew that it will stop 20 minutes because of a crossing of another train. I never knew that because I cannot listen to so many things. He listens everything so abruptly. He can handle several things on his own. His duty boundness, sincerity. I don't know. Shesh will be able to depict everything in such a manner. And that is why I am telling it is, I am not convinced still. बार बार मैं बोलता हूँ, तो let us see. आप पूछते तो भी ऐसा ही चले जाएंगे बात करते करते.
I think hello. So I think what really struck me about that when Auntie first told me that the idea that he was willing to come by flight but sort of take the train because it meant he gets the extra hour with Uncle and Auntie. That meant a lot to me. In fact, it became this sort of important scene in the film, and I sort of tweaked it later. But little gestures of compassion sort of became the hallmark of how we proceeded to write the film and sort of conceptualize the film, because it became about not grand gestures of heroism, rather small streaks of compassion and small streaks of humanity. So I think when we heard the little things he would do, like when he was in the National Defense Academy, how he had hid the little puppies under his bed because you don't have permission to keep animals inside your room. So he would hide puppies that he would rescue under his bed. He had rescued eagles and falcons. He once took Uncle and Auntie on a wild goose chase to find the perfect bun in the perfect bakery. And when he was super hungry, and when he finally got around to eating it, he saw that there was a hungry dog there, and he ended up giving it to that because the bakery had closed by then. So I just think these little things, we live in such a cynical world, when you say these in a story or when you say them to someone, वो बहुत unbelievable लगते हैं, unrealistic लगते हैं. But when you understand, I think of it as sunglasses, the sunglasses through which he saw the world. When you understand the window through which he saw the world, it becomes very simple. It always comes from a simple place of empathy and compassion for others first, and then himself. And I think, as we know, in his very final decision to go up alone, he thought of others first.
Thank you. I think indeed it is an honor for all of us to be here and to be paying our respects in this way today. Sai, I have a question for you before we open the floor for the media Q&A. How was your experience?
I think, firstly, I'd like to say I'm really proud to have worked on a movie which is about a real life hero. Because bachpan se I wanted to be a heroine and work with heroes, and I'd never thought in my wildest dreams that in my second movie itself I'd get to work in a movie about a real life hero. And I'm truly honored, and I really want to thank Stesh and Sashi sir and everyone for giving me a chance to do this.
Members of the media, the floor is now open for Q&A. May I request you to please... Before we get the first question in, Mr. Krishnani would like to say a few words. I'd like to hand over the stage
Thank
to
you.
him.
Good afternoon, everybody. And today, respected uncle and auntie, thank you for coming here today. Really appreciate it. Today is actually not about the movie. You know, it's about paying a heartfelt tribute to the brave hearts who sacrificed their life while safeguarding, the people of this city. Right here in this very building. And I think it is and as today is we are also remembering Major Sandeep Unnikrishnan, who will always continue to be a source of inspiration to people and youngsters for time immemorial, not only like we said in the film, not only for the way he died but for the way he lived. And his heroism and his sacrifice will be remembered always. It's said that when we were looking, when we went to Hyderabad looking to do a Telugu film, this was the first film that Shesh and Sharat and brought it to us. And you say that you don't typically choose a film; the film chooses you. And we are really very honored that we are able to take this story of heroism and bravery and sacrifice and make it reach out to people in India, and not only in India but the world over. And we really hope that with the earnestness and sincerity with Shesh and Shashi have made this film, and with the blessings of uncle and auntie, I think we would have something that I think all of us will be proud of. So thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Members of the media, as you all know, the venue that we are at, and keeping the sensitivity of today in mind, may I request you to please keep your questions related to Major Sandeep. Over to you.
Shesh, this side. How are you? Lipika Verma.
Thank you, Lipika, for coming at my request.
Thank you. Okay. When you do real life tragic films, as a human, what do you feel? And as an actor, what are your emotions?
I guess I'm not sure how I feel on that yet, because I don't necessarily look at Major Sandeep's story as a tragic story. On the contrary, it was full of life. And when my research, that was the whole point. I see so many people, they think about his final 48 hours. कि वो कैसे शहीद हुए, कि उन्होंने कितने लोगों को बचाया, etc., etc. But The life I found out from Uncle and Auntie was so full of joy, so full of laughter. As I say in every interview of mine, he was the first one to crack a joke in extremely tense situations. And Uncle gave me a couple of examples of things that happened even during the operation where he had smiled and sort of cheered up his fellow commandos. So I think I look at Major as a film of joy and a film of light that sort of pierced the darkness that is that day, I guess.
Question to Uncle and Auntie, though I must say Mr. and Mrs. Unnikrishnan. This side, I am only asking. So you've got a... In the pakatle, sir. Natana kekare. Okay, so you have got a son now, Shesh. Huh? Would you not like to adopt him? What about you, ma'am? Okay.
Issue of any from any angle, because he was much above everything. I am not speaking. I am a very at most critic of Sandeep. So his behavior, everything. See, I used to criticize every time. His consciousness, everything. But I should be. I have to say so many things about him, and most of all, his devotion to duty. If he would have survived this and then came back home, I was thinking about that. He would have survived this and then would have come back home. See, if I would have told him that it was so dangerous, you would not have gone alone. You could have done. If I had expressed that kind of a thing, he would have just listened to that. Life is for dying in the line of duty. That was Sandeep. So, there are a lot of things which is behind his going alone. I cannot say that here. It's not that it was with purpose only he went. He wanted to finish the operation. He wanted to bring all the 4 terrorists into one room. He wanted to injure at least one, and then frighten them to be not to come out and then shoot again. Nobody explained this way. Only his CEO explained. He said that I asked him, why did he do something like that? Many people are telling that he should not have gone alone. It's a foolish act. By killing 2 people, see, what will you achieve? See, these were the reactions came from. But we have to think from different angle. If Sandeep had not done that, this building, including the new building, would not have been there. They had to reconstruct it. Nobody knows that. What was the IED with them? How they came here? So he would have realized everything, the repercussions, what would have been there. And of course, pressure from top to finish the operation as soon as possible. And I cannot say that Sandeep was the best soldier in the world. There are hundreds and hundreds of them in each and every battalion. Dedicated people, you should see their dedication. It's not that, as some politician says, they are all for dying. They are not for dying. They are stop killing. They are there for stop killing, not for killing people also. So these many things, so we will not understand. So वो तो फौज में join किया, operation में गया, मर गया. That's not the end of it. You have to analyze everybody's intention, every soldier's intention, why they are doing that, why they are keeping their life on the line of duty and then doing that. That is more important. And for a person like Sandeep, he was extra brilliant, and then he could do whatever he wants. He could study the whole thing in 1 week and then write the exam and then get 99 marks. So such a person goes there and then joins the armed forces. And a father questions him, say, what is this, Sandeep? Yeah, I had been very good plan for you, something like. What do you think that? No, see, I have only reached 12th standard. There are people, those who have done PG in electronics, PG in so many other things, humanitarian. See, they are all there. You are seeing from outside, you think that no, so we have no option to go. That's why we are going to the armed forces. It's a planned decision. I have been planning it for years together, and then I have decided. It's not for India alone. Sandeep's vision was that it's for humanity. Nobody can kill an innocent person. He has been telling, no, yesterday also I have been talking on some other platform. He used to say that my unit, if they are going for an operation, I should be the first person to go. I will not allow anybody under my control to die before me. So these are all, people can think that, no, see, I am telling it, just he is not there to clarify or something like that, but that's the truth. Thank you.
Ma'am, do you think he has inherited this quality from sir? उनके फादर उनके इंस्पिरेशन रहे हैं संदीप के? नहीं,
आर्मी ज्वाइन करने के बाद संदीप चेंज किया नहीं, उसमें ट्रेनिंग किया होगा। फिर बचपन से भी संदीप ऐसा ही थे। हेल्पिंग माइंड स्कूल में पूरा वो ऐसा ही थे, फ्रेंड्स के साथ, टीचर्स के साथ। टीचर्स मैं संदीप के साथ स्कूल जाके टीचर्स पूछते थे, बात करते थे, मैडम आपको कुछ टेंशन नहीं है ना, क्यों ऐसा बात किया? वो पढ़ने के बारे में, स्पोर्ट्स के बारे में ऑल राउंड थे स्कूल में। फिर वो पेरेंट्स एंड टीचर्स इसी तरह पूछते थे, आपको कुछ टेंशन नहीं है ना? अभी हाँ ऐसा ही थे वो। फिर ट्रेनिंग संदीप का ये आर्मी, अभी ये लोगों के साथ संदीप एक सीरियस ऑफिसर, आर्मी ऑफिसर, हमारे बीच में वो नहीं है, क्योंकि वो बर्थ से वो ऐसा ही थे। आर्मी ज्वाइन करने के बाद नहीं है। वो 1999 में कमीशन के बाद घर पे आया। मैं उसको ज़्यादा डाउट पूछा थे, वो मैं पूछा संदीप क्यों इन्फेंट्री चूज़ किया तुम्हें हाई रैंक है ना? नहीं मम्मी मुझे करियर वजह से ऐसा किया। फिर मैं पूछा बाहर आने के बाद सभी लोग जाने चाहिए आर्मी में, बाहर अभी नहीं है, मुझे मालूम है, फिर भी मैं ऐसा पूछा। उसको वो आंसर किया, मम्मी एक बार आने के बाद ऑफिसर्स एंड सब लोग जाने का है। फिर मम्मी एक ऑफिसर्स के साथ 4-5 लोग होगा उसको प्रोटेक्ट करने के लिए। हमारा कर्तव्य है ना वो लोगों को प्रोटेक्ट करना, इसलिए मुझे एक सिचुएशन ऐसा मिला है तो मैं कभी भी वो करते हैं। मेरे साथ कितना लोग हैं वो लोगों को मैं प्रोटेक्ट करते हैं, मेरे जीवन के बारे में मैं कभी भी सोचते नहीं। फिर संदीप हमेशा मेरे इधर शोल्डर में हाथ रख के सॉफ्ट ऐसा ही बात करते, हमेशा वो मेरे शोल्डर में बात करके ऐसा करके बोला मम्मी को मैं नहीं तो कितना दुख होगा, है ना? ऐसा ही है ना, और मम्मी को वो पुत्र नहीं तो उसको कितना दुख होगा। ऐसा है तो मैं हो तो वो है तुम समान है, मम्मी ऐसा करो। इसलिए मैं हमेशा बोलते हैं, इसी तरह ज़्यादा है एक प्रवचन किया मम्मी के साथ, कितना प्रवचन, वो प्रवचन करके वो गया। एक बार बोला मम्मी को एक बार मैं नहीं तो ये दुनिया में मैं नहीं तो अब दोनों को कुछ भी प्रॉब्लम नहीं होगा, क्योंकि मेरे तरह आपके साथ कितना लोग, उतना पुत्र, उतना लड़कियों सभी लोग आपके सामने होगा, साथ होगा, आपको थोड़ा भी कुछ प्रॉब्लम नहीं होगा। अभी वो चलते हैं, वो ऐसा ही चलते हैं। देन पास्ट, प्रेजेंट, फ्यूचर सभी ऐसा ही है। संदीप प्रवचन करके गया। फिर ये 26/11 के बाद मेरे घर पे NST का DG आया। वो बोला आपको मालूम है मैडम संदीप को क्या हो गया? मैं बोला आपको मालूम नहीं है, सिर्फ मुझे मालूम है संदीप को क्या हो गया। मुझे और कुछ लोगों को मालूम नहीं है संदीप को क्या हो गया, क्योंकि मेरे मन पूरा पीछे पीछे गया, अनकॉन्शियस नहीं थे मैं। संदीप को क्या इधर क्या चलते हैं वो मुझे उतना सुन के सभी लोगों के साथ मैं ऐसा क्या मेरे साथ संदीप किस तरह थे, वो समय भी संदीप के ये बॉडी आने के टाइम क्या क्या इधर चलते हैं वो मुझे ऐसा ही होना चाहिए। मैं डॉक्टर को, नर्स को, सिस्टर को सभी को बोले एक इंजेक्शन नहीं चाहिए मुझे, एक टैबलेट मुझे नहीं चाहिए, ऐसा रिक्वेस्ट किया मैं कॉन्शियस वो अलग हो गया, वो थोड़ा मैड की तरह हो गया। मैं कॉन्शियस ऐसा ही आया। फिर ये DG को मैं बोला मुझे अच्छे तरह मिले, वो चुपचाप बैठ के वापस के ऐसा ही एक
That is the dispute. Actually, he wanted to protect his organization, saying that no, it's not protecting the organization, but he wanted some justification. He went beyond the call of duty, but she said that I know my son and we have no complaints about him. He went back. He is no more now.
जरूर मैं बोलते हैं सर शेष लकी पर्सन है, क्योंकि संदीप एक्ट किया है ना, वो लकी पर्सन है।
My question is to Sai. We haven't got a glimpse of your role today in the footages, so could you share a bit about that, and also working in a serious film like this as your second project, what was your takeaway from a project like Major? I'm here.
My role in the film is Major Sandeep's high school sweetheart, so I think that somewhere it tries to show the innocent, pure part of his life when he was young. And as you said, for me to work in a film that is so important and such a serious role as my second movie, I think I'm honored, because at the end of the day, I'm playing a character in a movie that has been lived. The story that we're telling is a story lived by a few people, and to misrepresent their emotions was something that I didn't want to do. And I think Sesh, Sashi sir, everyone really helped me get it right, and I just hope that I have.
My question is to Vivek. Ravi from ABP News. सर हालांकि एक बायोपिक है ये, संदीप उन्नीकृष्णन के बारे में बताती कैसे उन्होंने ऑपरेशन को हैंडल किया, लेकिन अगर हम बात करें मुंबई के इस हमले की, तो कुछ फिल्में बन चुकी हैं इस पर, कुछ वेब सीरीज़ भी बन चुकी हैं, तो आप कितने कॉन्फिडेंट थे इस प्रोजेक्ट को लेकर? क्योंकि अगर हमले की बात की जाए तो कुछ लोगों के सामने आ चुका है पर्दे पर, तो वो लाइक कुछ एप्रीहेंशन भी था, और आप शुरू से ही कॉन्फिडेंट थे कि इस फिल्म को सपोर्ट करना है?
जैसा मैंने कहा कि ये पिक्चर इस हमलों के बारे में नहीं है. It's a celebration of the life of a person who is such a strong inspiration, and when his story is seen by people across, it will tend to inspire youngsters all over the country. I'm very confident of that, and that was one of the reasons why as Sony we really backed the film, क्योंकि हमें विश्वास था कि ये कहानी जो है ये एक ब्रेव हार्ट, एक सोल्जर, एक जिसकी है, जिन्होंने देश के लिए जान भी दी, बट जब वो जिए तो एक शिक्षा बन के जिए सबके लिए, एंड वो शिक्षा और वो उनकी जो जिंदगी के पहलू हैं, वो अटैक्स एक पार्ट है, बट जो उनकी जिंदगी उन्होंने कैसे जी उसके बारे में ज़्यादातर लोगों को कैसे बताया जाए, उनको कैसे इंस्पायर किया जाए, वो भी एक आप इस फिल्म में देखेंगे. तो आई थिंक वी आर वेरी कॉन्फिडेंट एंड वी वर वेरी कॉन्फिडेंट व्हेन वी took this film on, and I think when you see the film you will realize that it's a tribute where we are hoping that people of India will get, the youngsters of India will get inspired, and with the fact that somebody so young was like this, and somebody so young was ready to give up his life, as they said that he was always thinking about others. And I think एक ही वो अगर value अगर आप लेके जाए ना picture से, I think that is the basic success of the film, कि do something for others other than yourself, and I think that is what we are very very confident in.
थैंक यू सो मच. दीवी, एक छोटा सा सवाल आपसे है कि फिल्म तो बन गई, शूट हो गई, रिलीज़ होने वाली है जल्दी. आपने पूरा प्रोसेस बताया कि आपका अप्रोच क्या था फिल्म के प्रति, क्या नज़रिया था और क्या आपके मन में चल रहा था जब आप शूट करने जा रहे थे, इसे पोर्ट्रे करने के बारे में सोच रहे थे. मैं जानना चाहूँगा, फिल्म शूट करने के बाद, बन जाने के बाद, क्या आपको कहीं ऐसा एहसास हुआ कि यार जो मैंने पर्दे पर जिस तरह से निभाया है, कोई एक सीन या कोई छोटा सा इंसिडेंट, उसे मैं और बेहतर ढंग से कर सकता था और अच्छे से कर सकता था, ऐसा ख्याल आता है आपको अभी?
हर दिन हर दिन हर सीन में ये लगता था कि यार और बेहतर होना चाहिए, और बेहतर होना चाहिए, बिकॉज कहीं ना कहीं जैसे अंकल ने कहा है कि जिस तरह से उन्होंने ज़िंदगी जी, वो इट्स नॉट ईजी कि सिर्फ हम 2-2.5 घंटे की फिल्म में हम 31 साल की ज़िंदगी ऐसे ही हम दिखा सकते हैं, वो भी एक्यूरेटली, वो भी वही इमोशनल रियलाइजेशन के साथ. सो आई थिंक माई गोल वॉज हमेशा कि यार अपने आप को और बेटर करो ताकि कहीं ना कहीं जो इरादा है उसका 10% तक तो पहुँचे. दैट वॉज द गोल. सो आप जो पूछ रहे हैं मुझसे, मतलब ये तो मैं अपने आप से खुद से सवाल ये पूछ रहा था अपने आप से कि am I good enough, will I be good enough, so it's that push कि see, perfection is not something you can reach, it's something you aspire to. So that was the goal.
Members of the media, maybe 1 to last questions.
Am I audible? This is for Sandeep's parents. First of all, it's a great privilege to be in your presence and be inspired by your son. I'm sure he's an inspiration for a lot of young women.
Can you repeat the question?
Yeah, so I just said that it's an honor to be in your presence and be inspired by your son. You don't have to answer if you don't want to. I just was curious, when was your last conversation with your son, since he had left in August, as we heard? Before leaving for the operation, obviously army men are not supposed to reveal where they are going or whatever. But had he sort of communicated that he's leaving for something important or something like that? I'm just, as a human being, I'm just curious.
No, I can easily answer that. He spoke to me on the night of 26/11/2008. But he didn't say that no, see, NSG is going or I am going or whatever it is. He said that, Dad, where are you? I said that I am watching the TV and then I am closing the TV and then going back. Then he said that no, you watch this thing like that. one person called Karkare, he was not so particular about his full name, has been this thing. I was thinking that it is something, the underground people, those who are making this thing like that. I saw something, but I didn't see Taj, I didn't see anything.
Right.
So it was around 11 o'clock in the night, he spoke to me. And they were waiting for someone to accompany them to Mumbai. He said that, I told him that, no, these are all, it's all happening this thing. I didn't care. So he asked me, no, this is something serious. You have to watch. Many people with him has gone. And I think the Mumbai forces, he mean the paramilitary and the sub-area, they are insufficient for the operation, and maybe a larger operation may come. That's it. So I just went for it. I just slept because I was not knowing about the seriousness of this thing.
Yeah, I mean, that night I remember people were first thinking it was just a gang war.
Exactly. But he was ready to go, and his GC was restricting him not to go, because he has to be there as a training officer. He has to take care of the remaining unit. But he went with somebody else's uniform and then somebody's shoe or something like that. He was not ready to go. And wearing that, he was sitting there and then talking to me. I don't know, see what was in his mind. But he never took her telephone the next day fully. 27, he had his telephone. Somebody else was attending, and I think he had given instruction not to take mommy's call, because if mommy's call goes, he may not be able to operate. That's the reason. So he never told us. But if he's talking to me, so he could have fought well, because we fight each other. We had that kind of habit. I will screw him up to get all whatever it's like that. When he used to say that, okay, you have to take information from me and then go to your friends and then say that, no, so my son has done this or that. Then I used to that. So he was such a personality, we cannot describe him. So as somebody said, the inspiration from me or something like that, it is not even 1%. I learned about 99% from him. I gave him 1% of my mind. So there are people, see, where from he got the inspiration, where from he gets the, there is no answer for that. That's why he is also surprised.
Thank you very much for answering.
Members of the media, thank you so much for joining us here. Uncle, Auntie, thank you so much for giving us this opportunity to be in your presence and share this honor. Thank you so much, Mr. Krishnani. Thank you so much, Sej. Thank you so much, Sai, for joining us here. Members of the media, we are just going to get the table off, and you can join us at the front for the photo opportunity.
Wait, sir. Wait, 2 minutes, sir. पीछे change है.
Thank you.
Thank you, members of media. Thank you.
सही
Just one sec. You just we'll do the other photos also. Just give us a few seconds. Thank you, uncle. Thank you, auntie.
वो तो भी सामने मैडम का
मेमोरियल के लिए जाना है।
आ रहे हैं ना सर, वापस आएंगे 5 मिनट। नहीं मान रहे मैम, सही समोर मॅडम इकडे नाही बघितले, सही इकडे समोर समोर एकदा सही एकदम समोर आमच्याकडे पण बघायचं सही माझ्याकडे पण आणि भीती बघा एकदा नाही मिळते अरे त्याला ओळी गौरवच्या बाजूला ओके थँक्यू वेट 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 सही हा हे ट्रायपॉड दे सही समोर एकदम थँक्यू